Hi ladies, welcome back. This is number 2 from that sheet that I handed out on Friday. Again, if you don't have it, go ahead and download it from the Google Classroom. Now this is something new that we haven't seen yet, but it's still using percents. We're going to be talking about interest. Now, for those of you who don't know how interest is created or how we get interest, it starts out with think about putting money in your bank. Think about all the bat mitzvah money you got, and you put it in a savings account. Now, there's a percentage of that money that you put into your bank account that you get back the longer it stays in. So the longer that your money's in the bank, the more money you'll get added onto your account. If you have more questions about how interest actually works, you can obviously ask your parents, or you can ask me in school. But for this, there's a very simple equation we use. Interest equals principal. Now your principal is the amount of money you originally put in, times the rate, and that's going to be as a decimal. Let me try to write that a little neater. As a decimal times time, where time is in terms of years. And this equation, this formula here, is what we're going to use for all of these problems. Sometimes you might see the formula simplified as I equals PRT. Interest equals principal times rate times time. Again, remember, if you want, memorize it, and then as soon as you get your test, put it down on top. You're more than welcome to do that. Okay, ready to jump into these problems? Okay, let's go. Let's look at this first problem here. First thing I want to look at is my principal. They gave that to me. So let's go ahead and write down, we have to find our interest. So there's a lot going on in this problem. First thing I want to do is I want to find my interest. To find my interest, I'm going to take my balance minus my principal. Balance minus principal is going to give me my interest earned. And if you think about it, that actually makes a lot of sense. What your new balance is, minus what you put into the account at first, is going to equal how much money you got that the bank added into you. So this balance minus principal equals interest earned makes a bit of sense. Balance has an E at the end there. So we're going to do $2,442 minus $2,400, and we're going to get $42. So let's put that in there. Again, if you want to try and do these on your own and then come back and watch the video, more than welcome to. Now I'm going to use my formula, my I equals PRT. I have my interest, so that's going to be 42 equals my principal is 2,400. My rate is what I don't know, so that's going to be my X. And now my time. Now here's the thing. It says 6 months here. Let's get a different color. Let's use this color. It says 6 months, but time needs to be in terms of years. So what is 6 months in reference to a year? Half a year. So times 0.5. So I get 42 equals 12,000x. All I did was multiply 0.5 times 2,400. Divide both sides by 1,200. And I get that x equals 0.035. This is my decimal. I need to turn it into a percent. Move my decimal over twice. and I get 33.5%. Okay, let's look at the next one. Here I have, oops, I don't know why that keeps coming up. My interest is $4.41 equals principal, which is what I don't know, that's my X, times 4.9. I have to move that as a decimal, so it's going to be 0.049 times 2 years. That becomes 4.41 equals 0.098x. Divide both sides by 0.98. 0.98. Whoops, that's wrong. 0.098. 0.098. And we get that x equals 45. So my principal was $45. Now I need to find my new balance. All I have to do is add, I'm going to use the opposite of this. I'm going to take my principal and add my interest to it. And that's going to give me $49.41. Okay, let's go. I'm going to move this up a bit so we have more room to work. Oh, I don't know if that's where the line's going to be. Okay, so once again, I don't have my interest, and I could figure it out. How would I figure out my interest here? Again, I would take my balance, which is $12,061.65 minus $9,460.12, and that's going to give me $2,601.53. So that's going to be my interest. Whoops. 2601.53. Remember, in order to do these, I need to have the principal annual rate, time, and either one of these in order to figure these out. So I need to have at least 3 or 4 things in order to figure out the other options. So now that I have my interest, I can use my formula. Interest, 2601.53 equals my principal, $9,460.12. My rate is what I don't know, and I have it for 5 years. 2601.53, and this becomes let's make this a little neater, equals 47,300.60x. Now in your calculators it probably will come with as just 0.6, but remember we're dealing with money, so we need to put that 0 at the end. Divide both sides by 47,300.60. 7,300.60, and we get that x equals 0.05499. Now, I'm going to move my decimal over 2 places to make it a percent. I get 5.499. I want to round to the nearest tenth, because as you can see, all of these percents go to the 10th place. So rounded to the nearest tenth is 5.5%. Okay, last one. Here we go. I have my interest, which is $64.74 equals my principal, $3,923.87. I even have my rate. I'm just going to turn that into a decimal, 0.022. And I'm missing my time. So, simplify all this. I get 64.74 equals 86.32514, and I'm going to go ahead and round this, so it's actually going to be 86.33, just easier to deal with. X divide by 86.33 on both sides, and I get that X equals 0.7499. Now, let's round this to two places. Let's round it to our 100th place here, because we're going to have to, it'll be easier in the long run. I think is the best way to explain it. So this is going to become 0.75. Now, 0.75, how could that be a time? How could I have 0.75 of the year? Well, if you remember, 0.75 is actually 3/4. 3/4 of a year equals 9 months. So the time that I need for this one is 9 months. Okay, ladies. Oh, one last part. We have to add this all together. So let's move this up so I have a little more room. We're going to do 3923.87 plus 64.74, and we're going to get $3,988.61. 3988.61. Okay, ladies, I hope that was helpful for you. Feel free to review this as many times as you need. There are problems like this in your textbook if you have it at home with you. If not, don't worry about it. You can always Google for simple interest problems. That's what these are called. Simple interest problems. So you can always find more examples if you want. If there are questions, let me know through email or Google Classroom, and I will see you on Tuesday. Don't forget, one more video. We have 3 word problems to go.